Hi guys, I'm back with another video. This time it's going to be a custom video just like the last one. It's going to be a quick one. Basically it was something I was tinkering around with a while back when I unboxed the Daima Goku, the mini one, about using that as a potential for a Goten figure. However, the head was too big for that on that figure, so I had to scrap using the head and had to do a little bit of kit bashing and stuff like that. So I'll show the figure and then I can talk you through what I did. And here he is. So I did it as a Super Saiyan. I potentially might do his base form as well. I'm pleased with how the body's turned out. However, the head, it still looks like it's a Goku head from the Dragon Ball Evolve line, specifically the Super Saiyan Goku from Namek one. It still looks like Goku, the eyes and stuff like that. I don't know how to get around that, so I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I may look at maybe sanding the face down and getting some of those stickers for like eyes to like make it look a little bit more like a Goten, because Goten has like a bit more of a rounded eyes even in his Super Saiyan form. But I digress. Like, that's some critiques that I have personally. However, for the body, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. So all I did was I painted the boots black with a little bit of a white, just to mimic how Goten's footwear is. Same for just a little bit up here, because there was a bit of white. Let's see if you can see there. See if it focus. Just bear with me. Not focusing. Okay, focus. So yeah, so that's what I did with the feet. Okay, and then the belt, painted that black. Had a little bit of a sash to it. There's a little bit of whiting which I just need to touch up. And then the torso. I did try to paint the arms. I'll see if I can show you. Yeah, so I did try to paint the arms, but it just didn't look right because I'd have to sand down the like the wrist weight. So I thought, he has long sleeves obviously, and the best way to make that look as identical as it can from the show was to use fabric. So that's what I did was, so I did a single piece for here. So I just took the legs off, popped this belt off, and then the gi opens up really easily. Just took that out, attached some fabric into the top here, trimmed it all down, neatened it all up, stuck the gi back on, and then the arms, popped them off, did them as individual pieces themselves, so they're like a single piece each. So none of these are all attached. These are all, sorry, it's not out of focus. These are all separate pieces. I'm not the best at sewing, so I like to make it all like connect, like, so to do the fabric I like glued it and stuff like that, which you can't really tell, to be fair. But yeah, I can't sew to save my life, so I wasn't going to attempt it. But yeah, so the fabric are all separate pieces, and it was really easy to do once I started using fabric, because like I said, I tried painting it, it just wasn't going so well. The joints were like peeling, and I was having problems with that, so I just decided to do the fabric way, and it has turned out really well. And then for the head, like I said, I used a Goku from the Dragon Ball Evolve line, and like I said, it still looks like Goku, so it's difficult to really get that to be correct. So I just opted to leave as is for now, and so you can see it just looks exactly like Goku. So it's more of a placeholder, because there's no Goten figures whatsoever, or kid trunks and stuff like that. So I'm happy to have this figure for now like this, but I do potentially want to look at getting the eyes sorted to make it look more like Goten. So yeah, so for the head, all I did was just drill it out. So it's not focused. Just drill it out and popped it straight on. And actually has a pretty good articulation for the head. like it can look up pretty good, down. So yeah, so that's that. Let's do a little bit of a size comparison, just to show how well it can go with the others. If he's going to stand, there we go. So this is him next to Dragonstars Gotenks, which is, I'm pretty sure he's taller than the SH Figure Arts Gotenks, so that scaling might be a little bit off. But I know Gotenks does obviously grow. He is taller than Trunks and Goten are as kids, which I don't know why. But yeah, and then this is next to The Games Begin, SH Figure Arts Goku, and I do like this comparison. I do think this is this goes really well. So very pleased with the scaling for that. I am gonna do a Kid Trunks as well. That one's I'm struggling with a little bit more because of the head itself. To try and use to find the best figure to like use to swap onto the head, because I found that the Dragon Ball Evolve heads are the best size for these two characters. However, the Trunks that I could use, the hair's not right. So I'm trying to like edit the Broly one. I'll show some photos when I do that one. My process of that, because I am currently doing it, but I'm going to be using the Daima Goku body again, just because it's the best fit. But that one's going to take a lot more like sculpting and stuff like that to like do the boots, and just get the color right and stuff like that, because I didn't have to do too much editing for this one, because obviously he has the same color scheme as Goku, so it was really easy just to transfer that over. But yeah, so this is my Super Saiyan Goten figure. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's going to go on my margin boot shelf, so I'm pleased with that, and I'm looking to do a few more customs. I'm still currently working on a full power freezer. That's proven a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to. I just didn't want to fork out. I think he's going for about £160, the full power freezer, the SH Figure Arts version. Well, it's the only version. Yeah, so I don't really fancy forking that out if I'm able to do a custom one. But yeah, it's proven a little bit more difficult than I'd anticipated. I'll quickly have a little like showcase of that. So that's currently where I'm at. So yeah, it's a bit of trial and error of this one. Yeah, it's not going to be the best, so it keeps going off camera, but yeah, so that's what it looks like so far. I've done the arms, but they're currently waiting to dry the paint that I've done on that one, so I can't really show it with all the appendages on, but yeah, let me know what you think of the figure, guys, if you like the custom, and if you have any tips or to improve it, and if you have any tips for the face, that'd be ideal. Please pop them in the comments. Of how I can make it look a little bit more like Goten, but also please let me know what you think of it, and if you enjoyed my custom of it. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.